Hi, welcome to another episode of That's the Thing too, Overture. It is episode .38, and it is Thursday,
I think
October
so.
5th.
Week 1 for Halloween.
Yeah, spooky,
Yep.
spooky,
Halloween month.
spooky has started. How ghoulish are you feeling?
Vary to none.
You feeling like the ghouls, the
The
goblins who?
Bagool.
Yeah,
The
Bagul.
Buggle.
Yeah, Bagul, the patron
The
saint.
the Gabagool.
Yeah, the Gabagool, Gabriel, all of our heroes.
We are watching The Walking Dead in my house.
How's that going?
It's not bad. It's
Cause okay.
we just hit season 3, and I think there's definitely a noticeable drop in quality just from the get-go.
So my experience with Walking Dead is I read the comic up to and through the prison.
So yeah, we are in the prison right now, and
Okay.
like spoilers for 10 years ago.
Ah,
Like,
screw it.
Yeah.
Walking Dead's one of those like
yeah, I
spoilers of
know.
Lost. It's purgatory.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
like
over, right?
Yeah,
so yeah. No,
Yeah.
Daryl has his own new show right now.
God
yeah,
damn it.
He's in Paris.
yeah. Don't you know? Because
Woo! Huh?
no, it makes
Yeah.
I'm
sense.
sorry.
The Death Stranding. He had to be. He had to go.
I,
Norman Reedus had to go save
I,
America, and then
Listen,
post America, he has to go save Paris. Makes sense.
listen,
I'm
Nolan,
sorry.
I can give you my AMC Plus login, and you can go watch Daryl Dixon does Paris.
How? The, how?
I
Is my
have
number
not watched
one?
any of it. I haven't watched any of it, so I can't tell you.
Nolan, we
I,
don't know what goes on in Death Stranding 2. It could very well make sense.
it's
Genius
true.
Kojumbo has the tools to connect it.
You,
Like a
you
strand,
don't
you would
Sweet
say.
He's got the sweet ass motorcycle, and he's revving it to make this jump.
Damn,
he
looks like
connected America, and now he's got to connect to Europe
yeah.
and Asia.
Yeah, we don't
Yep.
know what's going on in Death Stranding 2. I believe it.
And then Africa's going to be the DLC.
Oh, there you go. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. I think it'd be neat if you saw how other cultures dealt with like the Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
And like if like other cultures who have more of like a familial kind of thing actually held on better.
You literally look at other countries, and they're fine. America's just the only one destroyed.
Like I think that there's a
Seriously, though.
statement there. I think there's like a legitimate like interesting statement if like America is uniquely set up to fail in the Death Stranding.
No, please. England would also fail.
Well,
Yeah,
what I mean,
yeah.
I mean
Okay,
America. I mean like
but
first
English.
world. I mean like first world Western capitalist country fails.
Yeah.
That's where I'm. That's the stand-in. I think that'd be fascinating.
I don't
A
know.
bit bold.
I want to see how the Baltics deal with Death Stranding.
There you go. I mean, there's interesting like
It's either going to be
Fair
a lot
question.
better or a lot worse.
Yeah, because you get like how what are you doing if you're like a warlord and you know that like death strandings are gonna start happening if you kill people? Like what does a warlord look at if you can't kill? I think that's kind of as a conceptual statement, I think it's interesting. I don't have the tactic or tact or whatever to actually pull that off. Anyway,
Well, yeah. So anyway, so the prison part where like Rick's wife Lori dies,
yeah.
and that whole scene, like this is a major character, and it doesn't give her any attention. The entire attention of the thing is the baby, her son Carl,
Carl, oh, Carl.
and then like Rick's emotional meltdown. Like she is just melted away as a character in favor of like, oh, all this other stuff is way more important than the person who's actually dying.
Well,
What
welcome
about
to
that little girl who died and came back as a zombie, and a whole big mess was made out of her?
well, that's true. Welcome to comics in like the early 2000s, a TV show and like based on that.
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah,
like,
it's women aren't characters.
no, women
They're
are
set
things.
pieces.
Women are somewhere below dog.
Yes.
Like you're not like, this is the kind of era where like your number one character is dad. Dad is number one, then it's son, then it's dog, then it's mom. No, then it's daughter, then it's mom. I would say that. Love
No,
interest.
I feel like other random woman would be put above mom.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. I think like sex, like tough, like the katana lady. I'd put her above there's this kind of
What's
like,
Michonne?
I would say
Yeah, Michonne.
author's kind of fetish. That you put that above dog.
Oh yeah, that's at the top.
Yeah,
That's how Mystique becomes Rogue's dad.
Yep. Because you need to have like, yo, I need okay, so author's fetish is like, so it's dad, then woman who is author's fetish but not like married to, like that elusive kind of like, yo, but what if though?
Dreaming.
That
Yeah.
author's fetish
Oh.
of that kind of that kind of trashy alt girl that you looked at in math class and you wondered what if though.
Oh no! If
Kevin,
only
not
my
all author's fetish is your fetish, Kevin.
Yeah, no, well, I'm trying to say that would be my author's fetish. If I was like
he was
this
saying,
kind of
if you see a
author.
character like, if you see a horfo like that,
Yeah, if
that's what's going on.
you see like a horfo
Yeah.
and then there's like a character who's just like trashy kind of alt goth girl that you looked at in
It's-
math class that one time, you're like,
If it's a horfo with long lashes and like one of those chokers with spikes,
yeah, one of the spike
and,
chokers. She has like
and a torn up sweater.
no, the
with
Invader
And a
Zim.
T-shirt that says "Break my choker."
No, I'm literally saying, listen, like this is I've gone on record. My greatest weakness, if you are a female out there who wants to entrap me, the secret is the Invader Zim Gur hoodie. That is a
And
weak.
the Naruto headband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Like if you're of that level of hot topic, if you're like a 30-year-old
If
woman,
you're circa 2005 Hot Topic,
if you are a 30-year-old woman and you're like coming at me with the Invader Zim hoodie, I'm gonna be like, okay. Number
punch it
one,
in your hand.
yep, I'm done. It's over. I'm like, well, I guess we gotta get married now. We gotta fix that Kirk exact child, whatever. No, people aren't having kids video. I'm like, that's it. It's over. Got to turn my life around. Turn instantly into Ward Cleaver. It'll be the transmogrification.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember why.
Ward Cleaver.
Oh no, go ahead.
Ward Cleaver with, instead of June, it's like a scene girl from like,
Yeah.
like 2004.
But it's still him, like it's still like
Yeah, no, that's
like slippers and like robe
Yeah.
and pipe.
no, that is what would happen if that, like, no, that's what's gonna be. It's me, the Beeve, instead of June. It's gonna be just like a scene girl from 2020, the early aughts. She's still gonna be acting like that. She's gonna be like rawr. Beeve will be like, yo, why is mom still playing My Chemical Romance and crying? And like, yeah, listen, your
She's
mother's
thinking about the world, son.
your mother's a hell of a woman. A heck of a dame, son. As I smoke my pipe and work my vague office job that gives enough money to like rate. No, it's great.
Raised our family on
Yeah.
one paycheck.
Yeah, no, like that's what I'm saying. That would turn me into like 1950s like ideal dad. That's how you do it.
That's my limit.
Yeah, no, that would
My
transmogrify
pledge
me.
and limit.
That is my like my Firestone to turn Eevee into Flareon. Like if you want to turn me into Ward Cleaver, that's what you gotta do. But anyway, any other Walking Dead thoughts before we careen off the rails even more?
I'm trying to remember when I stopped Walking Dead, because I'm pretty sure it was right after the jail, and then I was done with it.
Yeah, there's like 11 seasons.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna watch all of it, which is impressive because Kelsey normally has to finish what she starts, and not even she finished The Walking Dead when she was watching
I
it.
respect
Ooh.
finishing your plate. I respect that. I give
Yeah.
Kelsey my props because sometimes you got to finish your plate. But sometimes the plate is too big and you got to get to a point where you go, okay, I've had enough. At least sometimes you got to bail. Or sometimes it's just
If
like
it's
too much. You can't do it.
if it's really bad.
Yeah. I'm a proponent of bailing. I'm a proponent of I don't care how good this is supposed to get. It's bad right now. I'm not reading this. I'm not watching this.
Well, there's just too many other things to like,
Yep.
such
There's
as
too many.
to like segue. Did you see the event that I posted? Watch out for Rolling Rocks. 0A presses.
Nope. When did
Um,
you post it?
I
In the
like
chat.
in the chat,
When, not where.
like October
Oh.
1st, like a couple
Yeah.
days ago.
Oh, I don't know. Discord did not give me a
Okay,
notification.
I also
So.
tweeted it because
That's
I spam posted this. So the original video of like watch out for rolling blocks in half A press, I feel like is one of those YouTube classics. It's 22 minutes of just the most arbitrary nonsense to do a star in Super Mario Brothers 64 and like by just pressing down the A button once. And like
That's half an A press.
well, yeah, okay,
press.
half
Yeah.
A press. And I just recently he released it where he figured it out in 0 A presses. However, according to description, does not reduce total A presses in the run. Because like, you know, you're basically stealing that half A press from like another kind of A press.
I was gonna say, like, if I go into the level already holding it, does that count?
That counts because that's half
Okay.
A press. Like that's what he does because when when you're holding the A press, you can do some Mario gains different properties on his jumps.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
You know what we could? No, what he could do is I don't know, play the game.
no, but that's part of the magic of that video. And I'm like I don't use this word lightly, but this feels on some level of like autism spectrum of like
Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
neurodivergence.
Yeah, there's
this is my hyper obsessive.
this is my hyper obsessive, this is my task, this is my hobby. And I don't mean that in like a derogatory way, but like the both in because to me like it's impressive in both like okay when you're manipulating the bats because you've discovered in like how the bat AI you can maneuver it so then when you clip through the wall you land on the scuttlebug and the bat and then you hit to the star and you're like that's impressive. But also that's something you get where you've played Mario 64 probably every day since it's come out. Like literally every day.
Yeah.
Like you are Neo with the Matrix of Mario 64, which is part of like
No, it's every day, multiple hours.
multiple hours, multiple in like the getting the setups and stuff done. As he describes as like how you have to get your speed going and then you clip out of bounds, but you have to go in like units of 4 PUs because if Mario stops when he's not in like a boundary or whatever of a rollover, then technically he will disappear and reset. And it's like, good lord. But yeah, I love it.
I think you just also get to a point where the good speedrunners have just done everything. So what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's
But,
those summoning
yeah, that's
salt
what's
videos.
so-
There's no
the summoning-
physical way to do it.
The summoning salt, yeah, where it's like, no, now to set a new record, you have to do the like barely
You have to do the
humanly
task
possible.
run. The only way to do it now is to become tool assisted.
Yeah, and it's like it's not impossible for a human to do, but you're basically just throwing enough attempts at it that it eventually happens.
You're gonna have
And
to
then you
do
gotta-
that Bowser jump. That frame, you're gonna have to
Okay.
clip through that pipe.
You're gonna have to do that sub-pixel wall jump, and you're gonna have to do it 5 times in the whole run.
I love summoning Salt.
Those videos are so good.
That is
Oh.
he is on my list of YouTube people who are like time to make time.
Yep.
So Nolan posted, just kind of
Oh, yeah.
down, about that YouTube guy that got shot.
No, more importantly, YouTube prankster gets shot. It's on video.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that shot him got away with it because the jury found him not guilty
Oh, I'd agree.
of one of the charges.
No, I
The
think
jury said shoot him again.
He was 100% at fault. Jury let him go with one of the charges because they're like, we get it.
no, I hate that guy. Like imagine what kind of person.
Yeah, who will just go up to you and just start aggravating you for no reason.
Well, yeah, it's like you're the kind of like, to me, you need to reflect upon your life when you are so aggravating that a man shoots you and gets off because it was you. Like,
Really, his planning fell apart when he chose the U.S. as the country to do this.
Yeah.
Also, no, I agree. Not kill him. Kill him. Listen, so I normally do not have like the sense of, because like on my rational level, I understand we shouldn't be living in the Wild West. A lot of bad stuff happened in the Wild West.
Wow, wait.
Most Westerns are basically saying the Wild West kind of sucked super hard.
It was a living nightmare.
Uh-huh.
For some reason,
But
a bunch of weird old guys want to go back to it.
Well,
They
because
romanticize it.
listen, Nolan, because they think they'll be. What do we've talked about?
They think they're Rick, but they're Jerry.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like you think you're gonna be Clint Eastwood, but nah, you're gonna be the guy who's being like beaten up in the tavern by like the actual villain.
You don't even get shot. You just get beat up a lot, and like
you're gonna like
you're
pull out your
whipped.
6-shooter, and then the bandit's gonna just take it with his hands, because you don't have the balls to shoot him. And then Steve McQueen, Josh Randall's gonna show up and he's gonna save the day. And you're like, hell yeah. But you ain't Steve McQueen. In fact, none of us are Steve McQueen. That's all the problem. We're not that cool. We can't be. It's impossible.
No one is actually the man with no name.
Yeah, you can't do that. That dude is really... The idea of the man with no name is kind of like, by proxy, is that he is an impossible ideal. Effectively like a superhero, like Batman. But yeah, I think you probably shouldn't be doing stuff where if you get shot, you should just call it.
Yep.
I would call it. So even though I'm usually for doubling down, I think this is a situation you just call it. You take a bullet, you're listen. You take a bullet, you're done.
You need to reflect.
I gotta find the
Reflect
video.
on your life choices.
I gotta find the video, but there's a reporter interviewing the guy that got the YouTube prankster that got shot. He's like, man, that sucks, but I understand.
I just my own philosophy. I've said this story many times, and I'll say it many more. When I was taking karate lessons, and we did a sparring, and I got kicked in the face, and I'm like, time to quit.
This is too much for me.
I was like, and we're done. Oh, it was fun just punching the bag and doing katas, and then it's time to fight, and I got kicked in the jaw, and I'm like, and I'm done. I'm out.
I don't want to do this.
Pack it up.
I'm trying to remember.
Which I
what
think's important.
the YouTuber was called. Hold on, what was it? Oh yeah, it was Goon Squad.
Oh. Okay, so like...
Wait, isn't that also like... Doesn't Hell Pockets have a YouTube group called Goon Squad?
That was also the Something Awful's
They called themselves goons.
Yeah, they're... Well, see, so...
Classified goons.
Okay, so let's get out...
Okay.
Because I wanted to have this conversation. I'm glad it's come up. The sad story of what's happened to the word goon.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how, like, oh Lord.
When I thought goon, I thought of some guy with a Brooklyn accent
Basically a
yelling,
Batman
"It's the
villain.
bat!"
Like, yo, yeah, someone who's saying, it's the bat. We gotta go to the goon
Yeah.
cave. It's like, uh-oh. No longer.
No longer.
Now it is evolved.
So about a year or two back, we started a campaign of D&D that was in like a 50 settings, and we're like, well, we're going to be like goons for a mobster, so we're going to be called the Goon Squad.
Yeah, there you go.
Can't say that name ever again now.
What, yeah, like, what if you had your Space Jam jersey that says the Goon Squad on it? Not anymore. Now you're into excessive masturbation,
Good God.
which I think is very funny.
Gooning with your boys.
Gooning
Oh,
with
God.
the boys
Oh.
in the Goon Cave. You see
Why do
those
we have to
tags
ruin-
showing up?
Why do we have to ruin so many names?
Oh no, I love it. That's
So many words are just
That's
destroyed.
like
Yep.
the both efficient and fear of language. It's the idea where you draw your Pepe from your indie comic, and then it gets turned into a symbol of like white nationalism. And you're like,
Yep.
uh-oh. And like, what are you supposed to
Whoopsie
do against
daisy.
that? You can try. And like, granted, that author, he tried to fight it like as hard as he could,
Yeah.
but you can't.
He did.
You can't. It's just gonna keep going. It's gone. You've lost your child. Speaking of losing your child, I was gonna go off of oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about with YouTube's. Did you watch the Dan Olson video about the GameStop stock?
I did. Yes, I did.
Dan Olson's also one of those where whenever he puts up a video, it's time to watch.
Have you been following like his Twitter threads too? Where
I have
he's
not.
basically making. So he's basically for a few months he would all like just make these long ape relevant Twitter threads because he couldn't finish the video. Every time he'd be like approaching like a point of like, okay, well, like we're finishing up the subject material, they would do something else. And so he just was in this perpetual state of like, well, I have to cover this now too. And so like he was making threads, I think, as a way to put out content.
Yeah, because no, it just kept going. Like the
Yeah,
so the videos
still
that
going.
started going wow, where was he was posting clips of like 2023. So what we're talking about is Dan Olson basically talking about the GameStop short selling and how it's basically turned into like a cult.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's so fascinating because you see like there's so many angles to it that are interesting. Like I really like that financial guy who was basically saying, "Hey, here's my little finance YouTube channel. I think GameStop is going to probably go from like $4 to $8 because of like the PlayStation release." And he didn't know that this nonsense happened, and it went to like $500, and he like cashed out as a millionaire.
It's he could never have predicted COVID stipends and like everything else that caused it to skyrocket.
Yeah.
No.
And he was just like, no, I thought it was gonna go up from like to like $6. And he
As a man who was in some of those early circles of Wall Street bets, there were like 40 other posts saying the same thing for different stocks.
oh yeah,
It's insane. It's just it's pure luck.
oh that's all it is.
Yep.
It's gambling.
That's what I love.
Stock market is just hard gambling. It's like sports betting, which you should never do. Never sports bet, kids. Don't do it.
Yeah, unless you're like the money you're betting, you're like okay with just losing. Don't gamble.
Just don't gamble. You should watch such animes as Gambling Apocalypse Kaiji and Akagi to learn about what gambling is and why you shouldn't gamble. Like honestly,
Gambling is to die a meaningless, pointless, stupid death.
Basically,
that's what gambling is.
Akagi and Kaiji have done more to convince me to never gamble than like any Dare presentation that I've ever seen. because it's basically like, look at the monster, look at this thing, and look what kind of monster you have to be to even come out like even. Like Kaiji is insane, and he's still like struggling. Like,
I'll roll back here for a second.
all right,
You can invest in stuff. Don't play options.
don't try to do it.
That's pure gambling. If it's like, I want to buy a stock that's like $5, go ahead. But you start doing options, you're going to go downhill fast.
There. Speaking of Leave It to Beaver, there was an episode of Leave It to Beaver where their dad gave them like $10 to invest in like the electric company or something. But Beaver was like, yo, look at this like space tech that I found. We're gonna put all our money in it. It's going literally to the moon. It did not go to the moon. And I was like, yeah, they knew.
Beaver's over here, diamond hands.
Beaver needs
on the rocking ship.
Beaver needs to put more apes together strong.
Yep.
Thanking him when that stock's going down, you just need to invest more.
You just gotta hold on. I mean, I'm selling mine, but you hold on.
So I really like what I've learned, where I thought they called themselves apes because they were like NFT.
I did too. I thought that was like an NFT
Sucked it
thing.
into that scam. And then no, it's like no, they were just calling each other the R word, and then realized, oh, we can't just do that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of people you're taking your financial advice from. Screaming face-painted man who just starts drawing graphs where he's like, look, it's going down. Now it's just going up.
Yep, that's just how it works.
It's weird because like before all this stuff happened, the subreddit was a culture completely of, yeah, we're going to be losing a lot of money. Let's make our posts to be like, haha, look how much money I lost.
It's also not healthy.
No, it's horrible. It's insane.
The guy who went into the GameStop.
That's the one.
Oh, look, they're hiring. Oh, look, they're hiring. And it's like, do you know who the guy who just like scammed his way into being the owner of GameStop is? No, I don't know who that is. Oh, you should, because here's his. He's gonna buy Bed Bath & Beyond 2, and he's gonna merge it with GameStop. And like, I just felt bad for that employee having to deal with this.
That is the kind of cringe. I had to pause the video during that one. Whenever cringe gets real good is when I have to pause, stand up in my room, and like walk around.
Walk away. Oh.
I have to like pace. I'll be like, okay, let's go back. And that caused it. I was like, oh my god. Because can you imagine? You're just doing retail, and guys like, did you know that the Bed Bath & Beyond guy is gonna sell for the infinite shorts? Like, it's a part of it. It's like they made their like I don't use this. I think these people should. They might need to go to church. I think they need a religion.
Yeah.
They created their own religion, and it's like really dumb. It's self-destructing.
That there's a now hiring sign as proof that he's recruiting aggressively.
Just the local store.
Yeah. Singular one GameStop is hiring people because it's always hiring people because it always has turnover because it's shitty.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
But it's like, see, they're aggressively hiring. That's good. That's good.
No one I know that worked at GameStop loved GameStop.
No.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think
they don't.
I think these people need religion, and it doesn't have to be like Christian. They can pick one. There's plenty.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yo, you go
Pick any made-up sci-fi religion.
Yeah, you do.
Just do it. Be a Jedi, please.
Yeah, go for it. Hindu, Shinto. You just pick some like Wiccan. Start talking about the spirits.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think these people need literally some kind of religion to just because otherwise then they're going to be giving money to the Reddit in hopes of their savior infinite money.
Yeah.
Like
I got to find it. There's a really good video of like the worst dumbest bets ever made on that Reddit, and it's gold because they're so dumb.
just all in. It's
They
the gambler's
know
fallacy.
terms and they think I'm a genius because I know what this
Yeah,
word is.
that was part of that. Yeah, that Dan Olson where he was telling like financial advices by dudes who did an account on Robinhood and then started buying money, putting like,
Yeah.
and then they explained how Robinhood worked. I'm like, oh my god,
No, it's like a scam for poor people, honestly.
it's all a scam. It scams all the way down.
Mhm.
I don't know who
Not at the
said.
very top.
Well,
Well, no,
no,
no, I'm not going to get scammed because I'm the main character of my story.
yeah,
I'm
So
smart.
I'm
why would
smart.
I get scammed?
I drew the katana.
Yeah.
Don't you see? The
I've
goldfish are
looked at the
around me.
data and I have just speculated constantly of what might happen.
I've read the entire bankruptcy code of 1971.
That's it. Oh my god.
I know it's in it. I've done it. I figured
I
it
know
out.
it's in it. All right, well, how are you gonna, actually use it? I don't know. I just know
No,
it.
but
Though.
I know what's in it though.
I don't know. Do we also want to talk about how NFTs are now worthless?
Oh, it's
And that's
so
hilarious.
vindicating. That's vindicating.
Man, weird internet
Venus
finance
surprised
stuff
to
is
no one.
hilarious.
It's hubris. There's something. It's the innate Schadenfreude of seeing something that's stupid, saying that's stupid, and then seeing your like bias confirmed of like, yeah, it was stupid. Like that, like because I understand how people can get scammed, and people can fall for things. I can fall for things. As I've said, every scam that will get me is if someone posts what they think the new World of Warcraft expansion is going to be about. That always gets me. I'll admit it. I'm glad that's
Marvel 4, I'm listening.
like there's specific, just like that American Dad episode. There's always one that can get you. One of Roger's personas you will not see. Doesn't matter. There's always one. There's always one scam that can get you, and I understand that. I'm glad it's not like financially ruining.
Oh yeah.
Like when I love like, oh, that's just a scam.
Just a 100% scam.
I'm also upset that people are.
I love. Yeah, no, you're right. I love the idea of us yelling, "Hey guys, that's a scam." People being like, "Yeah, right. You don't know anything about the future."
It's like no,
And then
no,
a fucking month later.
I'm also, if you want to talk about the future and things that concern me, I do not like whenever one of these like Microsoft put their like AI art thing and then people are just spamming it everywhere. Like I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's good.
Is it the AI thing where like if you squint you see an image or something?
No, it's the one where like Microsoft did their Mid-Journey, whatever, where like you can type in a prompt, it'll kind of fart out something at you.
Oh, I think I saw someone do
If you've seen like the worst reaction images that you've ever seen, then like this is it. And I just hate it. Can we go back to Wojaks, please? I never thought I would want to go back to Wojaks, but I think now I would rather Wojaks than seeing like Pixar Mario shit. Don't like it.
Someone's like, "Whoa, check this out! I made a Batman comic."
Oh
Everyone's
god!
like, "Man,
Or
man,
that
this looks like
Calvin
shit.
and
What are you
Hobbes
doing?"
comic.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I
and
got
you're just like I'm
I got
saying,
angry on that one.
it's bad. It's visceral, and you're like you don't
I don't understand how someone does it and has no problems with it, let alone be impressed by it.
I think there's some quote, and this is what our thing is this is half remembering quotes, or along the lines of people discovering that there is a significant portion of like the population who thinks that like creativity is literally like a skill, like not like an expression of humanity, but like learning how to like repair a car, where it's like it's not like an expression, or like art is not an expression, it's just a raw skill, where it's like, listen, you just press the piano keys and the notes come out.
Yeah.
There's no feeling there. You're just pressing the keys. And
Yeah.
It's like no. There's like
No.
actual like there's a human soul to that. Like no, you're not. You're just drawing what you see. See, I typed in Mario comic funny, And I typed, listen, all you have to do to make Calvin and Hobbes is just say new Calvin and Hobbes into the thing, and then it poops it out. What's the deal?
And look, I made this.
I made it.
You just say baking cookies.
Calvin Hobbes
It's
baking cookie
hilarious.
snowstorm, and then it puts it out. I don't get it. Why is it and it's like, no, it's not the same.
No, the best thing I've seen this week was, like, you know how artists have followers, and they're like, hey, I saw some of your art on this Etsy or whatever, and they're like, oh, thanks for letting me know, we need to take this down. Someone did that for an AI artist who was like, hey, I saw, like, this other account's reposting, like, your work, but they've cut out, like, your watermark. And, like, the account is like, yeah, I know it's, like, not technically illegal, but, like, you know, it's just really shitty to, like, steal other people's work and claim it as your own. It's like, yeah, you're so close, buddy.
You're so close.
You're almost there.
Almost
just
there.
a little more. Come on, bud.
It's
My
like,
funniest thing is finding the Calvin and Hobbes or the Batman one, and then looking at the post below where they're like, guys, this doesn't look good, and the original poster's like, well, look, the technology is just kind of new. I'm just trying to show what it can do.
they're trying to back down immediately.
Yeah, I'm like, well, show it to me when it's done. Stop just posting your garbage.
It's also it's like to kind of bring it for like I enjoy the horrible Sonic cartoons of Tambers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they're incredible. But that would but if you had AI generated art instead of like his drawings, then it's not going to work. Like if Tails gets trolled, like if you could theoretically input the commands to get Tails gets trolled, and it'd be terrible. Because without those artistic, like without that picture of Tails when all the trolls called him gay for no reason, and he just has that face of like, oh, like if it's just like AI kind of shenanigan Tails looking upset, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. There's not that.
You can input the prompts to get Sonic Shoe, but you're not really going to get it.
No, you're not going to get what you want. Rat Boy Genius only works because it's like one man's fever dream, and you're here for it.
No, you can input Horfo, but you're not really going to get.
No, you're not going to get
true
Horfo. You're not going to get Horfo. It's not going to work. It ain't going to work at all.
Oh my god!
I don't like it. My one thing for AI is if I would do it, I would put like a sword of Damocles or like a nin curse on them, and I would say, listen. Oh yeah, that's where I was gonna go. Okay, I'm glad. So part 1 about AI art. I do like on the sites. I'm not gonna say what sites. I'm just gonna say the sites. Whenever someone's trying to put their AI generated porno, and it's getting downvoted by everyone.
Oh yeah, so
nothing makes me happier.
I looked around for it and I'm like, wow, these do suck.
No, whenever you're looking
Kevin's right on this.
When you're looking through your tags and you're seeing like AI and it's just negative. Even if your tag is relatively rare, like even the perverts are like, not this. And we're desperate. We're hungry. And we ain't eating that. We're pushing that away. We're saying no. And I'm like, feels good every time.
Like, wow, this is the most bland nothing I've ever seen posted on these websites.
Rejection.
I will take the CG guy making his stuff over this.
those awful CG comics that you go, well, I mean, the tag's align, and you're clicking it. And you're clicking those, and then someone says AI generated of your tag, and you're like, no, thank you. Go away. I can't elaborate. I can't elaborate because I have to. I think it's funnier to let the imagination go. But also
look for yourself, guys. You know where to go.
But yeah, but it's also, I think it's funnier because it's like when I just say the tag. When Drew said those terrible 3D comics, Like
Yeah,
we all know what, and we've all been there. We've all been like,
those are in every tag.
they're in
Doesn't
every
matter,
tag, and sometimes there's a dry spell, and you're like, do I really need this right now? And sometimes you do. Sometimes you're like, fine. I'll click on this one. It looks the best at it's the top and the bottom of the barrel. It'll have to do, and then it never really does. But it's like,
They need better lighting engines.
oh man. Oh, God bless
And
you.
to realize humans don't have that many teeth.
Oh, or it's just, oh man. Oh, my mouth hurts. I'm smiling. Because that was a joke I wanted to make on Twitter for a while, but like I couldn't think about how to phrase it correctly.
No.
About like how you want to, basically the AI is getting downvoted, and then even the 3D comic guy is going, you're like, welcome to the allegiance. But what I was gonna say is, my AI sort of Damocles nin curse is, if you could somehow give me like holodeck awful orgy, then I'll accept it. But until we get there, like if your AI whatever research does not hit the holodeck, then you will be destroyed. Like that is my limit.
Like, it's just a realization of how many people are Jerry. Like, they're in the simulation that's working at like 5%
Yeah, human
power.
music.
And they're just like, oh man, this is so good. It's so good.
Dude, okay, here. Going off of AI. So because I am clearly not a desperate human being. I saw what the hubbub was with those like AI chatbots, the porno ones.
Yeah.
They're
Wait,
terrible.
what? Huh?
There's you haven't seen this tags where people like, I'm gonna make this character.
I mean, even actual porno bots, like, you can talk to them in such a way that they'll just start.
Yeah, but like,
I'm sorry. Is this chatbots?
yeah,
Yes.
your
Okay,
erotic
so
chatbots.
it's those phone call. It's the old phone calls you would do to call a sexy lady.
No, well,
Yeah,
sort of, but it's
now
more
it's in
like
the chat room.
it's like they put their chat GPT stuff so that they can say stuff that's not like regular. And this isn't like the spam ones. Like, I want to be clear, this is not like you're getting a spam ad like on my Tumblr where they say like, "Hey baby, you can do this." No, this is like your AI where they've tried to like make the character do the stuff. It's like, yo, you want to talk with and they'll have different tags like, yo, you want alt mom gf, you want Twilight Sparkle erotic. People trying to put all their tags into the chat bot.
Disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Yeah, pull me up Edie from Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, no, though, it basically, do you want to talk to Karlak, like
Karkat first.
Yeah, you want to talk with Karlak from Baldur's Gate or Karkat? You want to talk with your Vriska bot? But whatever, they're terrible. They don't work. I'm here to report. It's embarrassing, and it makes you feel really terrible. Because like you get like that standard like Chat GPT bot, but there's always like all conversations will go towards whoever made its special tag, and you might not want it. So you're like you're talking to your erotic whatever, and it's always gonna be like, but my feet are really stinky though, and you're like, please do not talk about feet. It's like, oh yeah, how about we go, but my socks are getting real sweaty, and you're like, stop, and then you just log on, and you're like, no, I don't want this. They're all going there.
I mean, chatbots don't have a memory.
They don't.
You cannot say, yo, what?
No, go ahead.
Like it does not matter if you're talking to regular Chat GPT or anything. You can't be like, do not discuss this anymore. It doesn't have a
No, it
memory.
doesn't know.
It will bring that back up if it's opportune to bring that back up.
It's
Can we stop calling it AI?
no, there. I call.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
It's
it's
a
something
large
we
language
call the
model.
scooters hoverboards.
yeah. Oh, I
It's
hate
not
that.
AI.
No, it's chatbots, and
It's a language model.
And it like for the thing it reminded me of to expose myself as a degen on the internet was there's these old like choose your own adventure story sites where it'd be like a fanfic. It would have like different choices and different authors would write like branches of them, and you could tell like the ones people liked, and then like it would be like here's the tags people like, that one's gonna get going. If you have your tag, it might not get going. For example, if someone liked, yo, but the girl had the big boobs though, and I want to talk to that one, then that branch is gonna have a lot of writing. But if you want that girl had the big butt though, that one's not gonna have as lot of writing. It's gonna have like a lot less branches.
But it's going to be better quality.
It is going to be better quality, but it's going to be one quality. So the adventure aspect's a lot less. But yeah, that frustrated me. Like, we're not there. We ain't there yet. And we never will be, because I don't think it's possible. No matter how hard.
Yeah, like we're just we don't even understand how our own brains work. Like you're not going to be able to develop anything complicated enough.
No. It's also like that Unreal guy who was like Tim Sweeney talking about how like he was Dave Simitke of New Blood, who was like Unreal Boost press release where like we're gonna turn Unreal Engine into like a service and a platform, and he's like danger, like run right now.
Man.
Epic Games is on its way to transform from a game developer, engine, and creator and publisher into a platform. Epic 5.0. And he's like, run. Get out. They've talked about how like Tim Sweeney or whatever wants to make like Fortnite the metaverse.
Yep. And like he's still calling it the metaverse.
I understand from your evil corporate level the appeal of the metaverse completely, because you're basically saying I want my own internet where I'm in control.
I mean, Fortnite's like at least halfway there to a metaverse.
It's close.
Fortnite's not really far from it.
Fortnite's issue, as someone who's played a lot of Fortnite,
Is there's too many tweens.
well, yeah. So we need Roblox dating in Fortnite. We need Roblox. That's gonna be the one. Or you see like the statements or whatever people talk about, like the guy wants like Roblox to be basically his metaverse, where he wants people to like shop in Roblox and develop games in Roblox, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
This nightmare world we're living in. Roblox.
I want that to be the first metaverse. But they never update the style.
No,
it stays like
it
that.
should be worse.
Oh my god.
That was technically
seriously.
Second Life. I logged into Second Life.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Second Life.
Yeah.
Is it still going?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like it's
No, I think it's devolved completely into weird porno.
yeah, more degenerate.
Like
for
when
sure.
you need your area, like, because that was always there, but those people are going to stick around because their tags are getting fulfilled. They're checking off those boxes. You need to go there. You need to be unbirthed by Big the Cat. Someone's got to do it. You need that Sonic Dreams collection.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like this dark future we're going
it's
towards.
it's getting to a weird dystopian future that I'm not liking.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
I was hoping for more cyberpunk, but this is just boring.
I did download Cyberpunk. I'm gonna start playing it.
Oh, I'll go ahead and talk about that for a second.
Yeah, talk
I
about Cyberpunk. Because I
you
was
know
gonna play
I
it.
I restarted it because I got it when it first launched and I could never play it,
Yeah.
Yep.
so I just kept the disc. And now that I got a PS5, I've started Cyberpunk uh, patched 2.0, and wow, that game's a lot better.
Yeah, like I did not download Phantom Liberty because I wanted to go through at least a chunk of a base game before I wanted the DLC.
You know, that base game's a lot better.
I still don't know what
Holy
build I'm
crap.
gonna go with. I've been thinking about it. Probably
So
just
the
gonna
way
go David.
I'm gonna
Did
be
you
honest
do
with you,
the small PP or the big PP?
Oh, I would go no PP, all robot down there. If like,
um,
no,
the
we're
real
chroming up.
the
We're
real
gonna.
options are turtleneck or no turtleneck. That's the primary option for that.
So you gotta be. Well, you see, you have to go. Can't Nolan.
Can I have a cybernetic turtleneck?
That's what I was gonna go. I want to
Imagine
have
that.
my
Do that.
augmentation to return what was taken.
Return what I've lost.
Return what was taken. Cyberpunk, like the Ripper Doc.
Doc, I want my foreskin back on.
I need it juiced. I need it like, I need it like, I need it like gas engine.
Then he turned into a weapon.
Yeah, I need that to be the final solution.
Oh fuck!
I need
No,
my
okay. So like
foreskin.
the new update system is actually pretty good because you can just refund your points at any time and then respec your
Yeah.
build.
Oh, that's sick.
Yep.
It's so fun.
Because I didn't know. I wanted to do melee build in that game.
Yeah, so you can be like, all right, I got like 20 points into tech. I'll take all those out and put them into melee now.
Hell yeah.
You know, I liked melee, but let me go into like
I got a
the
good
crafting
gun.
stuff.
I got a good pistol. All in pistol. There we go.
They
They
did
fixed
nerf the contagion. Contagion
yeah.
was like really broken. I'm like,
Oh,
well, I just infected this, and then like one enemy who then infected everyone else, and they all just died.
it like bounced. It bounced like 5 people, then back to the original person, and then started bouncing again. I miss that.
I don't know. I want that Sand Defistan. Gotta make myself Atom Smasher. Going in there. Put my brain in a box. I love the idea of Atom Smasher. Or like basically like a psychopath who just wants to be a brain in a box, just dealt with it. Like normal people can't handle that much chrome.
Look, I want to be immortal. Put me in that toilet if you
Yeah,
have
put
to.
me in that skibbity toilet. I don't care. Do you understand how good this makes me at killing? Drew, have you seen Edge Runners?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't want to spoil the end of Edge Runners.
No,
but-
it's fine. I don't. No, you're
Okay,
good.
that part-
I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay, so there.
Oh no, watch it. It's
It's actually
like
good.
it's a pretty good trigger show.
I think it's great. I love it.
Listen, that's what people say about every trigger show, and they're always bad.
I like Edge Runners a lot, but I will say it is like a tone piece more than a like really good story. Like I like tone of it way into it.
Well, hold on, I'll fight back on that because Witches was good
I
and
like Little Witch.
Edge Runners is good.
I like the Edge Runners. I haven't seen Promare.
Promare's okay. I'm not gonna like rave about it, but it's pretty good. It's just all right. It's like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think Little Witch Academia went a little too long.
Oh, it did. Little Witch should
And
have
I
been
think
12
it-
episodes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't think they needed to establish why she couldn't do magic. I think it could have just been some people are magic and some people aren't.
I liked
She's
the
fighting
twist.
against it.
I actually liked the twist why she
That
couldn't
would have
do
been
magic.
better.
I'll admit it. I thought that was interesting. But I think that's more of a theme of like a like that. The twist of Little Witch of why she couldn't do magic would be a theme of like a different show about like what it is to look up to someone and hero worshipping and that kind of deal. But no, I liked Edge Runners. That was great. It's only 8 episodes too. So you get what you're gonna get pretty quick. But yo, anyway, Adam Smasher rules. I love him. He is so cool. I love the idea where like so
he's so scary.
So there are 2 parts I love. Number 1, when Lucy or whatever is trying to hack him, and you see him like metaphysically grab the hack and like rip it out of his brain. Where it's like, no, that ain't gonna work. Like she tries to like hack and turn off his brain, and you see him like grab it and throw it down, and like, no, you can't do that. And then
I'm Adam Smasher.
And then David uses his Sand Devastan powers, where it's basically his time stop super speed, where it starts doing a really cool effect, and the guy looks at him, and then he just starts doing it too.
He starts slowly like following David.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I can do this. What? You think you're the only one who can do it?
It's like, yeah, everyone that's at my level has one. What do you mean?
Yeah, this is like normal.
You've been beating up chumps. I'm the real deal.
I am the legit. Your super experimental thing cannot stop me, idiot. Oh, I love it. Your experimental mech suit is like just me right now. I'm not experimental.
I'm sorry, you gotta inject yourself or stop yourself from going crazy? I'm just the real man. I'm just real, dog.
I'm just real. You're so out of your league you don't even know. Oh, it's so good. The city always wins. That's what I like it. That's where where it's like, no, you can't beat it. You can't win. That kind of dystopia is like really in a cartoon or video game is really cool. Yeah. But then when I'm living it, it's really bad. But also, there's no cool super robot going like super android man. Like if the oppressive forces in my life were represented by a cool man, evil looking robot man with super speed, then I'd be like, okay.
Okay.
Maybe I can't win.
Okay.
All right.
We'll get on that. Later days, bye.
Later days.
Don't be the robot guy.
Don't be him. Bye.